Hello, everybody, and welcome to the demo for Versebound. I got an email about this game. They asked me if I would play it. It's not part of Steam Next Fest, but I don't know. They say it's like limited on how long it's going to be up, so I figured it looks like something I can probably play for a short period of time and give it a shot. So 12 minutes is all I need to survive. So, well, let's jump into it, shall we? It's a bullet hell roguelike horde survival, you know. Mighty Tapio, be gracious. Let me wander through thy forest. Let me glide along thy rivers. That's okay. I wasn't actually reading that. Didn't need that to be incredibly quick, but whatever. Oh man, we're gonna start by killing snakes. Oh, that's kind of terrifying. You're not near being worthy. You know, I will say right off the bat, having the ability to, ooh, yeah, rye loaf. I'm obviously choosing bread anytime bread's an option. But I will say that, the attack being something that is not just fixated on left and right for your very first one is nice. I do wish there was a little bit of like a dash or something, but, you know, there's not, which, whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be a dash, but I just wish that games like this would add a dash to them, something to help you get out of the, way of danger. Like, I'm never going to understand why these games don't add that in there. Like, I feel like it's just a feature that should be always part of it. Alright, my attacks now do some knockback. Well, I guess we're going to do this, some random jawbone, which is like, I guess if I had declared anything, it's like a boomerang. Oh, the arrow might have been a bad choice. It actually feels like it might have been a bad choice. But it feels very promising so far. I mean, this particular type of game is easily a dime a dozen, which I don't actually know what that means. I know it's a saying, and I think it just means, like, there's a lot of games that are essentially the same thing, and there are so many horde survival games that it's impossible, I think, for you to jump into it and really have something that's truly unique. Like, it's just not very often. That being said, like, so far I would say there's nothing about this that makes me feel it's, completely unique. But I will say it's enjoyable thus far. Like, I mean, pretty decent progression. I mean, like 2 minutes in, and I've leveled up a few times. Not as many times as I would like. I will say that I'm a little disappointed in the amount of attacks. I really don't feel as though there's really been very many. Like, I've got the jawbone, I got the circling bread, which, as much as I like that attack, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, really? Like, my dude, like, has bread that circles around, and it makes me wonder if I've kind of made a mistake when I tell people that I'm gonna play a game as a wizard baker, where, like, I cast magic but also run around with baguettes. Like, maybe that doesn't make sense, and maybe that's why I get such weird looks when I tell people that, if I could be anything in the world, it would be a wizard who specialized in baking. Like, I feel like it's like a perfectly normal thing to say, but people usually are like, "What, dude? That's weird, man. Like, what are you talking about?" But anyway, I guess this is as close as becoming that wizard baker that I've really become. Because, I mean, like, look, my dude has, rye bread, the best bread. There's lots of breads, but rye bread is amazing. Like, it's super good. Like, I love rye bread. Like, I mean, it's like, make it with sandwiches, just do toast if you wanted to. You could make it into breadsticks, which is still just like toast. It's just like a smaller amount of toast all at once. Oh look, we got a toast. We got a wolf that's on fire, or a fox, so I can hit him with my bread, which essentially makes toast. I have no idea like how much health he has. I will say that it seems kind of strange that I'm able to just kind of get into like this little circular pocket of his that prevents me from taking too much damage. Alright, so I actually have a soul. Max out a weapon to ready it for imbuing with a soul. Okay, well, good to know. Oh, maybe that was it. It was not. I don't know how many levels it needs to be to hit the max level, but we'll figure it out. Sweet. We'll do the bow. I don't like the bow. The bow is such a bad choice. Well, 6 minutes in, and I will say that, like, this has been a pretty enjoyable experience. Like, it's, you know, the combat is, I mean, it's exactly what you would expect for this sort of game. You just walk around, you just move stuff. I don't know why my dude looks like he's so tired. Like, he doesn't look like he wants to be here. He looks like he woke up and, like, his back is killing him, and he just doesn't understand why he has to, like, do any of this. All he wants to do is like go to the store and pick up his gallon of milk and come back and enjoy some cereal. And instead he's got a bunch of little goblin gnome things, probabprobably gnomes, just kind of like going after him. And now there's a giant Watchmaduki. I don't know what these guys would be called, but it looks like he's sweating like profusely. He's like, it's so hot. So these orange crystals, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're I'm pretty sure they are, you know, part of the experience gaining crystal doodads, but they don't feel like they do more than the blue for the most part. Like, so I don't know, I just feel as though we're not really making any kind of progress with our leveling up. We've reached a point of kind of just I don't know, we've just kind of reached a point to where we are in that strange grace period of time where you just don't make a lot of progress in your upgrade, and you're in this like fine line of you have to survive just long enough to make sure you can kind of still kind of upgrade yourself, but it's just kind of unfortunate that I just not really quite leveling up at a speed and pace that I feel like I need to right now. Alright, well now we can upgrade our weapon, which is cool. I guess we'll imbue this with a soul. And it turns into a straight up sword. Oh, sweet. It does look like it actually gets rid of your weapon that it is. It would be nice if instead of like just automatically, you know, doing that change, I had an idea of what it was going to become, because I may not want to switch to that, you know, if it's not going to be something that's really going to be better than what I'm doing. Just because it does more damage doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a better attack. This is very... That was very nice. Alright, let's go look around to the left. I don't think I've gone up in this way. We got 5 minutes, roughly 4 minutes to try to survive. Alright, now take less damage. Super cool. I like the, I like that there's things that we can go and find, and, you know, they, like, increase our capabilities in certain ways. It definitely gives you a reason to kind of, like, go and explore, as opposed to just saying, hey, you know what, I'm just going to stay in one place. Oh, look at that. They brought some bears into play. Kind of unexpected turn of events. Almost there. Like, I feel pretty confident that we're going to make it to the 12-minute mark, which is cool. I mean, I don't know, I think we got some kind of big monster coming, I guess. I wonder if I can cut through the woods here. Oh, wow. Definitely didn't expect that. There's a bear following me that seems to be really, really gung-ho. It's definitely trying to get to me. Increased critical chance. Alright, well, shoot. No, like, things are not looking good for our little hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, maybe we can make it. I don't know. Let's try to kill enough things to get health. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's so hard to, like, figure that out sometimes. It's like, well, I don't know exactly what the chances of health are. Definitely glad to get that. Jeez, the bear is, like, really, really just kind of ruining my time. And then I died. Go figure. That was not worthy. Alright, well, it's a fun time. Like, it's a pretty cool experience. Let's look and see if there's anything we can do. There's no upgrades that it looks like, but we could do some trials to change it up. I don't know, like, games like this, if there's no permanent progression, like, I don't have any reason to play past one time. So when it looks like there's not permanent progression, like, I mean, it looks like there's, like, you know, it didn't work out. I didn't win. You know, and if I can't win the first time, like, I'm hoping that, you know, I'm just gonna get better the next time, or like there's something there. So I would hope in the future there's some kind of progression, something that makes it so it's worth playing more than once. I think the game looks great. Like, it's fantastic with the way it looks, with the artwork, with the enemies and the animations. I really liked it, and the weapon effects. Combat overall is really good as well. So, I mean, I definitely like this as far as, like, horde survival, mobile towers, defense simulators, rear tower. I definitely like that. This is, like, we'll throw this into, like, my collection of games that I like and I look forward to. But I will say that, like, it definitely feels like there may not be enough to keep me playing, because when I look at games like this and games that are similar, well, it's the same thing anyway, but they have that permanent progression. They have something that means, like, if I only have 10 minutes to play and I die, when I come back to play it again, I can at least have like something that I did in those 10 minutes matters. And in this case, like, it doesn't. Like, I played for 10 minutes, and it doesn't matter that I played for 10 minutes because I didn't. There's no progression. There's nothing that's really stayed the same. Or nothing that's really stayed the same for my guy. Like, he didn't get better at anything. Like, he's not going to be faster the next time. He's not going to fight better. And so I find that kind of hurts the experience a little bit, like if was to play in the future. So hopefully it's something that changes and happens. But overall, like, it's a good experience, and I quite like this. I definitely do recommend it. So the link's in the description. The email I got said that this demo is time limited. I have no idea when it ends. There's no indication that I saw on the store page, so who knows. But anyway, thanks for watching.